Save him. There is a price. This is blood magic. Only death pays for life.
Have you ever wondered how many times blood magic is used in Game of Thrones? Why is it so important? And what role it will play in Season 8? Stay tuned to find out. Hello everyone! Welcome to Ultimate Book Maniacs, your one-stop for book and TV series reviews. I post new videos every Saturday at 7 p.m. IST or at 9:30 a.m. EST. So make sure to subscribe this channel and also click on the bell icon to get notifications from my channel. You can also help my channel grow by joining me on Patreon at patreon.com/ultimatebookmaniacs. And I want to thank you Aaron Arguelles for contributing to my channel. Blood magic or blood sorcery is a type of magic rooted in blood. In the books, Qyburn tells Cersei, blood magic is the darkest kind of sorcery. Some say it is the most powerful as well. Around 1376 to 1521 AD, Aztecs used blood and sacrifice frequently as an offering to the sun god. The Aztecs saw death as part of life, just like birth, and believed that the supply of ritual blood will maintain plentiful fertile crops and will aid in the continuation of the Aztec world. Dying for their god was an act of honor for them, so they sacrificed fresh-blooded sacrificial victims to the sun god to get plentiful crops and healthy long lives. Is it just me, or does the Aztecs' beliefs seem a lot like Melisandre's beliefs? In the books, when Stannis' army sails for the Wall, Melisandre sacrifices Alistair Florent to R'hllor to get favorable winds for the voyage north. She believes that the Lord of Light cherishes the innocent, that there is no sacrifice more precious. She is afraid to dream, as she believes that sleep is a little death. Dreams, the whispering of the others. In the books, she thinks she would sooner sit bathed in the ruddy glow of her Red Lord's blessed flames, her cheeks flushed by the wash of heat, as if by a lover's kisses. Blood magic has been used many times in this series, both in the books and in the show. And the reason I'm discussing blood magic here is because I believe it will play a very important role in Season 8. So let's take a look at the blood magic used in the show first. In Season 1, when Drogo was dying from his wounds, Dany asks Miri to save him. Miri kills Drogo's stallion and Rhaego, saying, "Only death may pay for life." She saves Drogo's life, but he is in a catatonic state. This gives Dany an idea on how to hatch the eggs. She knows she can bring life to her dragon eggs by paying with 3 lives.
But it's not your screams I want, only your life.
In the books, when Dany builds a pyre, puts Drogo's and his horse's body on it, and binds Miri to the pyre, Miri tells her that, without the spells, the blood is nothing. When Dany burns them all, she is able to hatch the dragon eggs. But if without the spells the blood was nothing, how was she able to use the blood magic? I think that's where the symbols come in. She didn't need the spell because she had the symbol, just like Leaf and the Night King. There's power in these symbols. I'll discuss all these symbols in detail in a separate video. Anyways, so this blood magic ritual brought the dragons back into the world for the first time in more than 100 years. Magic had started fading from the world when the last dragons have died, and it started coming back when Dany's dragons were born again. I have a feeling that it's all connected somehow. In Season 2, Varys tells Tyrion the story of how he became the eunuch and how he came to Westeros. His body parts were thrown into the fire as a sacrifice either to R'hllor or to the Great Other. I think it might be counted as a blood magic ritual, but I can't be sure. What I do know is that it's also similar to the Aztecs' ritual. Their rituals also included offering the hearts of the sacrificial victims to the sun god. A body part is offered to the gods in both cases. Anyways, as I had said in my VARVS'S journey and predictions video, this might be the incident which motivated Varys to come to Westeros, maybe on the orders of the voice he heard in the fire. Then in season 3, Melisandre brings 3 leeches gorged on Gendry's blood to Stannis. He throws them in the brazier and says the names of Robb Stark, Joffrey Baratheon and Balon Greyjoy. Later, all 3 of them die. So Melisandre and Stannis wiped out 3 of their enemies by using blood magic, and they killed Renly by Melisandre's shadow binding magic. And in season 5, Cersei recalls meeting Maggie the Frog, who uses blood magic to predict Cersei's future by tasting her blood. I believe that in trying to prevent this prophecy, Cersei made the prophecy come true. She always believed that Tyrion was the Valonqar, so she started hating him even more than she already did. She became overprotective of her children. She pampered them too much, and we know how they all turned out, especially Joffrey. She was afraid that Marjorie was the younger queen, so she tried to get rid of Marjorie by arming the Faith militant, and we know how that turned out. So in a way, blood magic played a part in all of this too. Now let's take a look at some of the book's events. In the books, Marwyn the Mage tells Sam, "What feeds a dragon's fire?" All Valyrian sorcery was rooted in blood or fire. Septon Barth speculated the Valyrian blood mages may have created dragons using wyvern stock. Wyverns are kin to dragons, but they do not breathe fire. If Septon Barth is right, then not only the blood magic brought dragons back into this world, it was the very reason for the dragons' existence in the first place. It was also the source of the Valyrians' powers. Those who practice blood magic are called blood mages or Maegi. Miri Mazdur and Maggie the Frog were Maegis. The Dothraki fear a Maegi because they think a Maegi lies with demons and performs evil magic. That's why they wanted to kill Miri. The reason I'm discussing them is because, as you can see, it's not necessary to be a Maegi or a blood mage to perform a blood magic ritual. I know Melisandre had performed it because she was a shadow binder and a sorceress, but Dany was able to perform it too. And aside from Dany, I think there have been 3 other incidences in history where blood magic has been performed by someone who wasn't a blood mage. The first one is Harrenhal. According to Old Nan, Harrenhal included human blood in the mortar of Harrenhal, and Harrenhal is said to be cursed. I already explained my theory on who actually cursed Harrenhal and why in my Harrenhal's curse theory video. Second one is The Wall and Winterfell. I'll read a couple of lines of Ygritte and Jon from the books. "I hate this wall. Can you feel how cold it is?" Jon, "It's made of ice." "You know nothing, Jon Snow. The wall is made of blood." According to Ygritte, the wall is made of blood, just like Harrenhal. And as I have said in my Stark Blood video and what's hidden in the Crypts of Winterfell video, Winterfell's walls were made of blood too. We all know that ancient spells were woven into the wall to stop the White Walkers from crossing it. And you know my theory on why there must always be a Stark in Winterfell. I think Bran the Builder used blood magic with the children's help in creating the wall. The wall was more than just ice and stone. Jon thinks in the books that the wall protects itself, and that, sometimes it seemed to Jon, a living thing with moods of its own. Melisandre tells Jon in the books, "I have dreamed of your wall, Jon Snow. Great was the lore that raised it, and great the spells locked beneath its size. We walk beneath one of the hinges of the world." It must have taken some very powerful spells and magic to build the wall, and blood magic is the most powerful magic. R'hllor takes sacrifices to resurrect people or do other magical things. We know Bran the Builder put huge blocks of ice, one on top of the other, but how did he made it stick and stay that way for so long? That's why I think that blood magic was involved. Maybe someone sacrificed his or her life or gave their blood to build the wall. Or maybe a rogue White Walker helped Bran the Builder in building a wall of ice. Just kidding. The third one is AZHOR Ahai. I already discussed how he created Lightbringer in my Who Jon Will Sacrifice to create Lightbringer video. AZHOR Ahai used blood magic to create the sword. And as I had said in my Prince That Was Promised and AZHOR Ahai video, I think Jon is AZHOR Ahai. I also think that he will perform a similar blood magic in season 8 to create a new Lightbringer. He could either use a symbol like Dany did, or someone can say the spells for him. I already discussed my theory on who is Nissa, but somehow it's hard to believe that Jon will kill someone he loves to create Lightbringer. But as Thoros had said, great power requires great sacrifice.
But great power requires great sacrifice. That much at least, Lord of Light is clear on.
But still, somehow, I do believe that Jon will get Lightbringer in season 8 and will use it to kill the Night King or Viserion. What do you think? Anyways, it's time for the comment shout out now. Today's comment shout out goes to my jolly sailor Bolt, who said, I think the sorcerer took Varys to use his royal blood and to see things in the fire. I think Varys is a black fire, and this is the reason why he shaves his head, to hide his silver hair. I like your theory, my jolly sailor Bolt. It's possible that Varys shaves his head to hide his silver hair. In the books, he is a master of disguises too, and I completely agree that Varys might have the king's blood in him. I discussed this theory in my Varys' vision in the fire video. So, what do you think of these theories? Don't forget to tell us in the comments. If you like this video, please click on the like button below, share the video and subscribe to my channel. Have a great day. Bye bye. See you in my next video.